This week's Raw, episode 1174. Thank you, Michael Cole. Still wish you'd be a fish tank right now. There were some gifts on cage side seats where they replaced JBL with Patrick. And it was Klaus, which I think that's the fish from American Dad. Would be an awesome set to see. And then throw in Corey Graves, because he's awesome. And he's your true heel commentator. So, we begin with the Authority, because why not? Ratings are low. Authority spikes ratings. They talk about how Reigns was given the opportunity. He turned it down. Not once, but twice. Here's my nose opportunity. Zoidberg. So Zoidberg comes down to the ring. Like, woo! And cuts a decent promo, you know, because why not Zoidberg? Reigns comes down, he was like, in Nashville, on my rematch tonight. Wait a minute, did Reigns just cut a short to the point promo? He did? He just got a promo that made sense. That was short. Did they finally figure out how to book Roman? No. Seth is like, no, you're not having your match tonight. This is my ring. I sign your paychecks. That is my man, Sheamus. That is my belt on his waist, which I also own. Which Roman's like, H, is she talking for you too? And then H looks right in the face of Roman Reigns. And I'm like, you know, H Reigns, that's a decent feud. We can't get H Rollins, I'll settle for H Reigns. Which is what they really should have done a long time ago, during the time of the of Evolution and the Shield. When he mentioned, you're the King of Kings, we'll have our own Game of Thrones. And it was like, this was Roman's right hot. Roman, had he transitioned from the Shield to, well, I'm pretty sure it would have been transition from the Shield, beat Orton, go from Orton, do your solid feud with H. H would have put him over, because he's one of H's guys. And that could have really solidified Roman Reigns as the guy to have been the main event guy. And it would have been enough things to progress him to winning the Royal Rumble, to taking on Brock Lesnar. It would have been okay. It would have been a nice character transition. Didn't happen. And they just think it'll get any worse. Rusev, Mashka, big super savant kick to the head. Reigns, bro kick. Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot. In 3 weeks, you'll have your rematch in a TLC against Sheamus. Oh, but tonight, you're taking on Rusev. So we'll dovetail this. Boom, both sides. The Rusev-Roman Reigns match. Good. Two Hossy guys having a Hossy fight. Worked well. Sheamus got involved a little bit. Referee tossed him. Reigns was getting the better of Rusev. Barrett comes down. Women. Did the Authorities align themselves with Barrett, Sheamus, and Rusev? The Authorities gone international now. They have 3 big foreign Hossy guys to take on a Samoan Haas. I like this. That's good. Now imagine if Reigns would have been champion and he still would have had like the international Haas trio to fight against. Man, if only there was a French Canadian who could round out that group perfectly. Oh, if only there was a French Canadian who was a great Haas fighter, but also could do the high flying. It was magic on the stick in Twitter. Oh, if only there was a guy who knew how to fight. His name, Fight. And maybe they'll throw him in the Authority soon. I think they can find a guy who fits that bill. And then, of course, the numbers game, man. Barrett's beaten down. Reigns gets the hold of a chair. Waylays the bejesus out of Rusev to the delight of the crowd. Wait, they just find out that to build Reigns, light promos, vicious, hard-hitting matches, and let him beat somebody with a chair? Man. Making him Cena didn't work. They tried making him Bryan. Are they gonna make him Stone Cold? Will it be Samoan Stone Cold? The crowd get behind Samoan Stone Cold. Can he be the I cut very short to the point promos and I beat the crap out of you? It's a TLC match. I'm going to use tables, ladders, and chairs to beat the crap out of you. That works. That works. That was the crowd behind Roman Reigns. And in Nashville, the crowd loved it. But we had a lot more things to get through. Yes, they did a good job with Roman. Finally. Finally. And Sasha Banks had a match. Against Becky Lynch. But Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks had a match on Raw. And they booked Roman Reigns well. Did something happen to Vince? Like, was Vince stuck in an airport somewhere? And Triple H was like, I'm going to run the show for tonight? Decent match, solid back and forth. Not NXT good, but as good as you're going to get for a Raw Divas match. Shenanigans, numbers on the outside, roll up victory. Sasha gets a pin. 1, 2, 3. All right, not bad. I can dig that. Totally dig that. Still don't know why Charlotte didn't come out with it because, or Natalya. So Natalya's feuding with Naomi, and Sasha and Becky are BFFs. You'd think they would come out together. Just saying. Speaking of Charlotte, Paige talks about how Charlotte's arms were under the ropes. So I guess that was meant to happen. And she's invoking a rematch tonight. Yay. And their match was good. They actually felt like they wanted to hurt each other and that they were generally pissed. Match ends in double countout. Okay. Paige, still pissed, tears off an announce table, throws Charlotte on top, puts in the PTO. Okay. I still don't see how a submission on a table is any worse than a submission on the floor or anyplace else. The Rampage. If you want to do a table spot, dang it, do a table spot. Do a move that breaks the table. Otherwise, I don't see how it's any more impactful. Yeah, the crowd gets a better view of it, but that's really it. But much better match than they did the pay-per-view. The Wyatts took on the Dudleys because they needed to reassert themselves. So the Wyatts, so Bray and Luke Harper, played the part of John Cena, and the Dudleys played the part of the Wyatts. And they put a pretty good match. Pre-match, Wyatt said he wanted to break them open and show their insides. You'd almost think that after that match was done, he would have told Strowman and Rowan to bring in tables. And they would have bled out of the Dudleys through a table. Like High Times double choke slam. You know, they would have done something vicious and just absolutely, they destroyed them anyways. But I think using tables would have just been the cherry on the sundae. And some sprinkles. Sprinkles of broken wood chips. Broken by the bodies of the Dudleys. But it worked. You know. The New Day came out. Because it was their 1-year anniversary. To do a country hoedown. But Kofi said, he's like, this is not my character saying this. Country music sucks. They then offered an open challenge. Who comes down? Lucha Dragons. Saying New Day runs. I kind of get it, but it's not really funny. Then the Usos come down. And then he's like, whoa, 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 whoa. So no open challenge. We can't take on 2 games. Open challenge is canceled. And then beatdown. Okay. Heath Slater's in the ring. With the guitar. Talking about rock music. Clears his throat a lot. Does a bunch of, like, mic check sounds. And I'm like, where's this going? Ryback. Ryback destroys him. Like, alright. That was a good segment, I guess. Cosmic Wasteland took on the team of Stardust and Primetime Players. Before this, Stardust was in the middle of cutting a promo, and then Titus O'Neil shows up, who's like, man, I made a wrong turn. You've got a nice place here, Stardust. And they play up each other ridiculously well. With Titus, like, ow, damn. Every time he gets close to touching Stardust's spikes, he's like, ow, man, that's sharp. Good. I don't see why Titus isn't doing something more. With Cesaro down, maybe they could put Titus in that role. I want to see Titus do a longer match. Currently, he's the hot tag who clears the ring. I want to see Titus in a singles match now. I want to see him give like a 10-15 minute match. See what he can do. They got the opportunity to really do that sort of stuff with Orton, Cena, Rollins, Cesaro. Those are some of your big dudes that you normally have every week on Raw. There's some opportunity there. Del Rio came down, got a promo. To be interrupted by Swagger. Because, it's from a continuity standpoint, it makes sense. But, oh man. That is the don't watch the show live, skip through it match of the night. And they don't do anything. Mark Henry has a match with Neville. And at first, Henry, Neville's doing a good job. Henry gets in the corner, hits him low. He's like, man, dude, I'm sorry. He's like, I respect you a lot. Neville gets in his face, hits his moves. Henry starts waylaying on him. It's like, we get to see an Enziguri in the corner, followed by a red arrow. 1, 2, kick out. I'm like, oh. It looks like Henry's doing kind of a I respect you face bit. Could work. That also means we could potentially see Henry team up with Roman to face against the Authority, which could be pretty good there too. Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose took on Tyler Breeze and Kevin Owens. A pretty good match. With Owens hitting dirty deeds on Tyler Breeze as Owens just stood there and watched Ambrose hit it like. So after a very lackluster pay-per-view, a pretty decent series of matches. At least it felt like they were doing something.